Hi, thank you for being on the couch with the O Coach.
Thank you, Kim, for inviting me. I am so happy to be chilling on the couch with the O Coach.
So sit back, lay back, and let's get it all popping.
Oh,
bring my
thank
little
you.
microphone
Yes.
check, microphone check.
Put my pillow up just a little bit.
That's all right.
We're going
Get
to relax
comfortable.
and we're going to talk about this thing.
Yes. Bring that little microphone over to you a little bit. Hand bring
This one?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Because she like that mic in her mouth.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
That
What
slipped-
kind
did
of
that
video is this?
Wait, did that slip out like that?
Okay, that's not the kind of tea we dropping, Miss Kim. This is on the couch with the O Coach. We're not doing the other title that you have, that you all don't know about, but we are going to keep it clean as possible.
Yes, as
Okay.
possible. Some of the podcast is R-rated, and some of it can be PG, and some of it could just be G. That's
Okay.
gorgeous.
Okay, that's right.
So, AJ, like, I called you up and I asked you, can you be on the podcast? And we had took it to a whole nother level.
Yes,
sis.
we vibed. Yes, we vibed. We vibed.
We were literally on the phone for not knowing each other at all, not seeing each other, not meeting each other, or nothing. We stayed on the phone for an hour and 30 minutes.
We are kindred spirits.
Yes.
O Coach, we're just kindred spirits.
Yes, we are.
We had something to pour into one another, and that's really what our podcasts are about.
Yes.
To make sure people are listening and getting from it what they want or what they need.
Yes.
You know, information, if nothing else.
Yes.
Information is power.
Very powerful.
So why do you have me here today?
I have you here today because I know as a Black woman that you can drop something on mental health.
Oh, what part of mental health are we talking about? Because mental health is a very wide subject.
A lot.
And I think you and I discussed narcissism.
Yes, that's a big one.
It is a big one.
That's a big.
And when it comes to mental health and narcissism, I know that narcissistic personality disorder is very much still under study in psychiatry.
Okay.
Because of the elements of folks who suffer from it, because of their thought process, they don't come to a psychiatrist or believe that anything is wrong with them.
No, they don't.
So it is less studied. So it's still being studied. So there are some things, it's not as defined as other diagnoses. Or other personality disorders. Let me say that. So yeah, it's not as tapped on.
And it is a personality disorder.
It is. It's called narcissistic personality disorder. That is the name.
Wow.
There are two types. Just to give information, there are two types, and one is grandiose narcissism.
Now what? Yeah, all right. And what's the other one?
And the other one is vulnerable narcissism.
Okay, now go back to the G one.
So grandiose.
The grandiose.
Grandiose narcissism is the one that we recognize often in our relationships of all kinds, whether it's intimate relationships or friendships. It is the primarily caring about yourself, not caring about the other person, putting yourself first often, and forgetting about the needs of others, not recognizing when you're doing that, not recognizing when you are dismissing what someone is saying, not recognizing that you're being manipulative, which, let's be honest, all humans can be manipulative because we all want what we want. We all would like to have what we want to have versus what somebody else wants.
This is true.
But to be purposefully manipulative and move the pieces on a board in your favor only, denying everybody else of what they need and want, is a big thing.
It is.
And that is narcissism.
Rude.
That's it. And that's it in its plain meaning. Mm-hmm. What does that include? That includes being boastful, bragging about things that you really aren't that great in, but you're going to convince someone else about it. Starting a relationship, and this is male and females.
Thank you for saying it's females as well.
I need to say that. Starting a relationship with someone and catering to them because you want them to be grateful to you, because it's not because you want them to have whatever it is you're giving. Mm-hmm. It's so that they can be grateful to you. And when they stop being grateful, or when it feels like they're taking you for granted, then you now either lose interest or you have to do something else to gain back that power.
And being a narcissist, they want your power.
Well,
do you think?
I think they want your attention, and they want your worship. And I'm gonna use that word because that's how serious it is. They want you to worship them.
Wow.
They want to be in a position of, I am the only thing that can save or be with you.
Whoa. Okay. That's deep.
That is why it's called grandiose.
That's deep. That's deep. Whoa. That's
yes.
deep.
So that is why it's called grandiose.
Okay.
Vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
The vulnerable narcissistic person or personality is more someone who they fluctuate back and forth between being superior and inferior. They put up a
facade.
They do put up a facade, but they put on this hard exterior to trying to look as if they are grandiose, when the truth is they are actually trying to cover being pointed out as being inferior.
You're dropping some
it's one of the things that we do. It's a defense mechanism, and they utilize that to stave off anybody who's coming too close, to find out that they're actually they actually have a very low self-esteem.
Okay.
Or they lack, let's say it's a certain area, they lack some, let's say, education, information, training. They themselves feel like they are inferior to you or to others that they're around.
Wow.
So they put up, or that's when they start either lying, or they feel like, well, you should call me. I don't need to really call you. Or you need me. I don't need you. And they'll stop in the middle of a conversation, and you'll wonder, where did that come from? They come from left field with, oh, what did that person say? These conversations are not about you.
Exactly.
These conversations are not about you. And the truth is, if it's a friendship or even a relationship, I always say, if you don't trust me, why do we have a relationship?
True. Speak it.
So this is where the person who is being treated that way can make a decision to not engage. You can choose to take yourself out of that equation at any time.
But sometimes people don't know that people are narcissists because they love bomb them. That love bomb is deep.
It is.
Because you don't see that red flag.
And it's purposeful. There's a lot of things that you can even look up that'll tell you some of the signs to look for. That's one of them. You call it love bomb.
Somebody called it breadcrumbing.
I
was
yes.
Like, okay, so
it's called breadcrumbing, or it's called grooming. It's just like a pedophile grooms a child.
Wow.
And they take their time and they figure out everything that you like and figure out every vulnerability that you have, and then they play on it.
Wow.
And then they use it, and they have you open up and tell them all the things that ever hurt you in your life. And when they feel like it, they will take it out of that pocket and they will use it against you.
Ooh, that's wicked. Y'all hear that? I know y'all listening.
Listen. This is what happens. And you want to really believe that people aren't that calculated to plan something that way. But in their defense, I'm going to say two things. Both of them stem from, most of the time, from childhood. The grandiose narcissist, probably in their childhood, they were denied very little. They were told that they were entitled to everything. They were overindulged. If they acted out, they got exactly what they wanted. And so they thought in their adult life, this is what it would be. And when they couldn't get it, they did what they needed to do to have what they wanted. Which, ergo, love bombing you, lying, pretending, building up. So maybe they only have $10,000 in their bank account. When they tell you it's $60,000, it's $100,000. It's a whole lot more.
You're falsifying.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll go to the point of writing it down somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's going far.
So, it is. But, listen, they're true to this game.
Yes,
they are true to it.
They are.
They're
That's
true to
big
it.
Personality disorder.
Well, them like myself. I like to think that I don't do anything unless they're, what's the payoff for me? They working for a payoff too. None of us work for it. Yes. That's what.
But I'm trying to figure out, how can I even try to put it all together to make it make sense? First of all, there's a lot of female narcissists out there.
Absolutely.
So the women try to act like, oh, I'm not. You are. So we'll get back to that one.
But people usually say, oh, she's having mood swings. Oh, it must be that time. Stop it. That is not it.
That's
when there's something
in her spots.
And I'm going to say, overall, in very many cultures, even the African American community, psychiatric and mental health issues are still taboo, and we need to stop. There is nothing wrong with seeing a therapist.
Nothing.
There's nothing wrong with being counseled, and there's nothing wrong with a strong woman or strong man going to talk to somebody else. Because even the psychiatrists talk to somebody. Don't you ever believe that they are taking on everybody's problems and not talking to somebody else. Now, they may not be breaching your confidentiality, but they are talking to somebody to get rid of that load.
They have to get rid of that load.
And so that means that the individual needs to have somebody to be able to do that with.
Yes.
So we need people to talk to. And that's where it comes into, us showing up for one another. And really being there. I mean, I don't expect that everyone who I've shown up for an issue to show up for me. But I do depend on somebody to show up for me. And when you're going through something with a narcissistic partner, even in a friendship of any kind, you need somebody to talk to. Somebody needs to talk to you about what you are worth.
Yes.
What you deserve.
You need somebody to listen to you.
Yes. And sometimes you just need someone to bring you back and recognize who you really are. Minus the love bomb. Yes, minus the love bomb, minus whatever they're paying for you. There's ways to remedy those things. And I don't care whether you are working or you're not working, whether you're in school. It doesn't matter what stage of life you're in. Young, old, blind, cripple. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You are still worth something.
You are.
You are still somebody else's treasure. And before anybody else's, you're your own treasure.
Remember
so
that.
You are worth more than someone treating you badly.
Yes.
No one needs to stay in that.
Nobody. No one. Whoa. She hit me so hard, I was trying to figure out what else I need to say. Let me tell you something. I have a friend, and I'm not going to say if it's male or female because people know me out here. Right. So I have a friend, and they feel like their partner is a narcissist.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They really do feel like their partner is a narcissist. And I just think, like, it might be a manipulation game as well.
I agree.
But they run hand in hand. They're right.
They do.
They run hand in hand. And then, I know some people that are married to narcissists, and they're like, how do I get out of this marriage? Because you don't know. The one person that I know that's married and she feels like her partner is a narcissist, she's afraid because she think that they might do something. I was like, girl, bro is weak. He's just trying to use that power to
scare you,
to brainwash you, manipulate your mind, gaslight you, all of that. You can get out of it.
So, one of the things that I noticed, I've been in the mental health business for 35 years, in different capacities. I work with a lot of different populations. But I'm going to say to you that most narcissists, even if you have allowed them to have power for a long period of time, the first time you strike back, they're taken aback. But if you stay steady, they're going to look for another victim and they'll let you alone. They're not going to be what you think they are, because just like all the way that they got you to that point, they're already probably working on somebody else. Once you strike back the first time or answer back the first time or make them think that you know who and what they are the first time, they're like, uh-oh, the jig is up.
I've been found.
Yes.
They found out who I really am.
She or he has blown up my spots. Wait a minute.
Yep. Those red flags went flying out the door now, like, God darn it.
So just like they over-exaggerate everything else in their lives, they over-exaggerate what they're going to do too.
Also, I like this one lady that talks about narcissists. They call you new supply. You're the new supply.
Yep. These are tools for them. Your emotions.
Okay.
Then your security. Then your finances. Then your transportation. If they can corral all those things, that means you're that much more tied into them. Absolutely. And they will dig in and they will hold on for dear life. But as you unravel those things, so does their grip. So if you have someone who, oh no, I'm going to get this car for you. Oh, but it's in your name. I couldn't put it in your name. I put it in my name. No, no problem. I'm changing it to my name. Oh, money? No. I'm going to take your name off this account. I'm getting my own account. And it's okay. You don't even have to change anything. What you do is you go to a bank, take your ID, open up another account, and make that your direct deposit into that account.
Exactly.
And stop pouring into that account. That's all.
That's it.
You don't even have to discuss it. Just make another account and have your direct deposit go there. Stop that deposit from going there. And that way, that's their money. Whatever you have in there, you can later take out before they know and put it in your account.
That's right.
Get your money before you open your mouth.
And move in silence.
Absolutely. Moving in silence. Listen, just in the past 5 months, 4 or 5 months, I have learned to just move in silence as much as possible.
Okay. Somebody texted me a question.
Okay, what's the question?
She's been with someone, but being with someone is a silent narcissist. Can you explain that a little bit? I know you. If anybody has questions, text me at 201-388-3346. That's 201-388-3346. Yeah, I'm thinking she's saying that she's been with it says been with someone. Maybe she's saying being with someone is a silent narcissist. I'm not sure what she's saying there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the silent narcissism.
Okay, so we're going to move on, and maybe I'll get a response back because she's probably out there and can hear us.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, because that would be really great. So do you have any tips on dealing with the narcissist? Like, you're in the marriage. Some people are married to her or him, or a partner, and
well, first of all, we just talked about a main way to deal with a narcissist.
Yeah, we did.
Move in silence. Stop sharing everything. It's one of the things that will irk the jabooby out of them. Move in silence and only give information that you must give. Often, we give a lot of information, extra information that we don't need to give. If you,
because they thrive off that,
and right, because they use that information.
they get a hard one.
They use that information. They repeat it.
Orgasm off that one.
Yes, they repeat it. They use it against you. They'll beat you over the head with it. Oh, because I remember when you was with such and such. Remember you told me he did this and that, and you mad because I did what? None of that should be happening.
No, but I told you this because
I was sharing something with you.
And we're okay. Now she said we're partners and we're supposed to share stuff,
right?
Not regurgitate what I said to you. That's not fair to your partner,
right?
But you can't say nothing. They have all the say. You don't say nothing. What you say means nothing. So she said, so he does all the right things and he's the primary breadwinner and never lets me forget it.
Wow.
Dang.
So,
are y'all married? Answer that question.
So I say, as a primary breadwinner, does that mean that you can't make it without him? Because now you have pedaled back.
But AJ, I'm going to cut you real quick. When you said that he is in control
of the finances.
He's manipulating her.
He's in control of the finances, though. Because she's saying he's a primary breadwinner. And he doesn't let her forget it. So that means he's monitoring everything that she does. And anytime she does something he doesn't want, then he says, I make the money here. Where you going with that?
Where you going?
So,
okay.
I don't know if there are children involved or, anyone who you can get other assistance from. But there needs to be a decision for you to make that you will go
That's so much
and
control.
Increase your income by whatever way you need to. There's too many ways that you can increase your income these days. All you need is a computer, or some companies will send you a computer. You could work at home and increase your income and work full time at home, so that this person cannot say that they're the primary breadwinner. And again, put it in your account.
So I did a girls' night out party the other day because everybody knows I'm Pure Romance by Kimberly Newman, and that's right, I sell sex toys. I said it. It's on the couch with the old couch on the old coach.
Yes,
and it's my couch, and I'm gonna say what I need to say.
Come on.
So I'm sitting, getting orders together, getting everybody's stuff together. So I'm listening to the conversation that the women are engaging in over at the table.
I'm gonna have a party.
And come on, baby.
I'm gonna have a party. The way I have good parties.
The way I did the party was we sat down, we had food, snacks, the product sat there, and we sat here. And then we talked about whatever they wanted to talk about. It was the most, I've done parties for so many years, since 2007. That was like one of the far best parties that you just got to sit down Plus, I'm
Chill.
53 years old, and you got to sit down. You got to chill. You didn't say, "Oh, this is what this is, and this is what it means." No, what is this one for? And and then we got to engage in partners, and this is where it's leading to. We got to talk. We got to speak about partners, and people are dealing with some narcissist behaviors
Absolutely.
with the sex. There can be narcissist sex too.
Oh, absolutely.
It ain't just the part. It's not just the person. It could be narcissist sex. Did you ever hear of that one?
So,
There's a real thing.
So the issue is that usually a person with narcissistic personality disorder, it's with everything. It leaks into everything. It's not a piece.
That it does not.
It's not a piece of it. It's the entire. Our personality is who we are, the being. It's in that person's being, and they can, if they would recognize that there is something wrong, or recognize that these things keep happening in these relationships, and go for help. There are right. But because they're grandiose, most people who are narcissistic will not go for it. That's help. The whole point. And that's the whole point. Me started out by saying it's one of the most undefined at this point because it's still being very much studied.
You need to keep on studying quick.
But people who have it don't come to seek help.
They don't.
They don't come to seek help because they're so grandiose. They think they're smarter than the doctor, so they're not coming for help. They have all the answers. So this is where we are. However, I know that people who have to deal with narcissists are in a real pickle in life, especially if you really fell in love with that person. But you need to know that the person that they first shows you was just their representative.
Hey.
They got you in the place that they wanted you to be.
Girl, it was Halloween. It was Halloween.
They got you to the place that they wanted you to be. And then when they get you there, they figure, okay, that's enough love to have them stick around and try to hold on or get this back or have enough memories to hold on to say, this is what I want back. Why can't we do this?
Right. Nope. Negative.
And they bank on it.
They do.
They bank on it.
They put their hat on that.
And they're practiced.
Yes.
So I say with that, not only are they practiced, that means we need to practice.
Yes.
That means if they wrote the book, we need to read it.
And there are some tips out there because I know I can freely say Mel Robinson on my podcast. You guys need to head on over there. And there's a young lady that's married to a narcissist. And she says that there's 4 ways to deal with a narcissist because some people can't get out. You are tied into, you can get out of anything you want to get out of.
True.
Let me clear that up. You can get out of anything that you want to get out of.
And talk to people.
Yes.
Talk to people. I got news for you. Google got some tips that will blow your mind.
Yeah, hello.
Okay. We need to, I'm going to say this. Resourcefulness is a skill. And we all need to brush up on it. You need to dig into whatever resources, figure it out. I'm glad that you're listening to the podcast.
Thank you.
We have all these other resources to reach out to. And listen, I know all your girlfriends or all your male friends or all your friends are not folks that you want to share all of this with.
No, you don't.
But you should know who your closest people are and share it with them. They may have some answers. They may have some, absolutely. If you don't think that you can go to therapy and a partner maybe doesn't agree and it's their insurance, I would say that it would be very good for you to call 988 on the phone I know that it's actually a suicide hotline, but they have information. Call 211. There are many different numbers that you can call to get information about what you want. And we have to reach out to all our resources as we can. Every county has resources. We have to reach out to other people. We will definitely add to the old coaches Instagram some information about places, just some resources that you can reach out to. I'll do that by tonight.
Okay, I appreciate that.
To make sure that you have the resources to just get support.
Yes, you need
to get
support.
out of these.
You do need support. You need it. I wanted to say something else, and my 53-year-old brain went out the door back. It was something that I
need you to stop doing the 53.
I'm looking good at 53. Though.
Okay, but I need you to stop doing the 53-year-old thing because I'm older than you. So I need you to just.
You what?
Baby.
You what?
Yes.
Did you see her fix her hands?
Hold on. I need you to stop doing that.
Okay.
Stop doing that.
Okay. Because she wants to be 35 again.
No. I don't want to be 35. Because I'm going to be 57.
You are give it up to that.
Thank you, boo. Thank you,
yes.
boo. Thank you.
Yes, I wish I had the little sounds and clap.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You and Beth are looking right. Beth is going to be 60.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Isn't she something? She is a fire bomb. And our birthdays are the same month.
What?
Yeah. We are a few days apart.
Those fire signs. Don't you just love them?
Yeah.
Because I'm a Sag and we fire.
Yeah. We're going to burn this studio down. It's a shame. But I want to flip over a little bit to, and this is the flip side of the mental health professional.
Okay.
I want not just women, but people to know their worth. To value yourself more than anything.
Say that louder, honey.
To understand that just because someone has treated you a certain way doesn't mean that there's not someone who will actually value you and treat you as you should be treated. No one wants to be devalued or have their authority minimized.
This is true.
Or just belittled. No one wants to feel that way.
No one.
No one asked for it. And one of the things that we can do is when we see those things happening, stop daggone accepting it. That's what you got. Stop accepting it. You got to stop accepting it.
You can run.
Listen, if you need to run.
Run.
But if you can stand there and say no, say no. Form those words. Now, I don't have a resolution this year, but that is the one thing that I plan to do. There's two. I would like to be a better person. You know, I'm a believer, so I want God to bridle my tongue.
Yeah. Do you see that face?
Bless my finances. Oh, he got to work with me. He made me. He got to work with me. I know, but he got to put in overtime with me. But just forming the words no sometimes can save you. It can save your mind. Listen, mental health is real. And depression is real.
That's really real. And
people don't realize, and even things like hunger is real. Like we don't know who's next door to us.
We don't.
We don't know the problems that people are going through. We have no idea. So it is very important that we can't really value other people in their highest until we value ourselves. We really need to value ourselves.
We do. We need to take back our power. We need to know that we have the power. We are ourselves. We are one. We come in with a push. Creator created us, helped us come out. He put us here. Yes, our parents, they provide for us, but we are our one. You are you. You're going to go by yourself. You have to live to the fullest.
True. So I'm going to say this to this point. We need to become teachers. We need to teach people how to treat us.
Ooh.
Period.
I love it.
Teach people how to treat us, because when they don't do and express themselves to us the way we need to let them know.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Not a thing.
Because
we need to let them know.
If the shoe was on the other foot, they will let you know how they would want to be treated.
Absolutely. So you know what I say? School's open. I'm going to teach you how to treat me. School is open.
I love it.
And that for the individual who is married to the narcissist,
she didn't say that.
Try and bump up your income. Take back your power. Everything that he discussed or that she makes stand out in a conversation to use against you, make it untrue. Amen. Reverse it. Amen. If you reverse it, they'll back off. And they might respect you in that way. Absolutely. But as soon as you can, get out. Because no one wants that kind of, you shouldn't look over your shoulder in a relationship.
And why are we wasting our time and energy pouring into this? I know it's hard for some people to get out, though.
Well,
they feel like it's hard to get out, but they have to take those steps that you mentioned.
Well, to begin with, to say that something is hard, you've already defeated yourself.
Okay.
So we have to say,
take hard out, everybody.
I am trying to move forward.
Okay. Say it again, everybody.
Speak positive. I am trying to move forward.
Let's say it one more time.
Hold on. Wait. I left the piece out. I am trying to move forward without you. Without you. Okay. Yes. So whatever that means, that's what we're going to do. Whether it's finances, putting a car in your name, whether it's, the house, whether it's securing another, housing situation, whatever it is. And to you, I say, do not base your moves on what someone might do.
Exactly.
Because whatever those might do's are, that's their consequences. Don't be scared to call 911 if it goes there. But get out of the situation.
Get out.
Because it's not healthy for you.
It's not.
Reach out again. Reach out for resources if you don't feel safe.
What was those resources again?
So there are resources. There's 988 that you can call. There's 211 that you can call for assistance with housing or some with security. Okay. They'll tell you about security assistance, depending on your income, security and first month's rent assistance. But you can call 211 and they'll tell you what those resources are, what agencies have money to help you do that. If you have children, they will definitely help you do that. If you're being battered, please call the Battered Women's Shelter. They have those. 211 will give you that information as well. Please get out, take care of yourself, because you are valued.
That's right. Now, AJ, we are wrapping this up.
Yes.
I want you to, girl.
That was
a lot. That was a lot of good
on the couch
juju.
with the old coach.
That was some good stuff.
Well, we're going to do some fun stuff next time.
We are. We are. We wanted to touch on the mental health, but we're going to do some good stuff.
I'm going to come back on the couch with the old coach. Yes. We're going to do some yay girl stuff.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Yay girl.
Yes.
Yay girl.
Hey girl, hey. That's what we're going to do.
Now, tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram at Coco Queen 135. Ooh. Yes, the Coco Queen. Or you can see me on Facebook. Alicia J. Smith.
Oh, she got a little sexy.
That's Reeves. Yes. On Facebook. And you can find me at Serving a Sweet Course on Spotify. That is my podcast with Miss Chantel. Serving a Sweet Course also deals with life and relationships and situations. Come see us, see me there, and thank you for my day, for my time on the couch with the old coach, because she the bomb. All right. Oh, that's not cool? Oh, she dripping. Okay. All right.
I love it. I love it.
And I'm not capping. How about that?